Today, the world knows Cristiano Ronaldo as one of the richest and most successful athletes alive. They see the trophies, the fame, the private jets, and the millions. But very few people know how heartbreaking his story really was before the world started chanting his name. Long before the stadiums and headlines, Cristiano Ronaldo was just a skinny boy growing up in Madeira, in a small home where money was always a problem. His family had very little. His father worked long hours doing small jobs, and his mother did everything she could to feed four children. There were no luxuries, no easy opportunities, and sometimes barely enough food. But there was one thing that kept him going: a football. For him, football was never just a game. It was hope. It was escape. It was the one thing that made him believe life could become bigger than the streets he grew up in. At only 8 years old, he joined a local team and immediately stood out. He was smaller than many of the other boys, but faster, hungrier, and impossible to discourage. When he fell, he got up. When older kids pushed him around, he kept playing. At 12, his life changed. Sporting CP offered him a place in their academy in Lisbon. It was the opportunity he had dreamed of, but it also meant leaving home and his family behind. Alone in a new city, he cried often, missed his mother, and was mocked for the way he spoke. But every time he stepped onto the pitch, he remembered why he had left everything behind. At 15, doctors discovered a heart condition serious enough to end his career before it even began. He had surgery, recovered, and was back training almost immediately. Giving up simply was not in him. Everything changed in 2003 when Manchester United faced Sporting CP in a friendly match. Cristiano Ronaldo was electric. He embarrassed experienced defenders, and by the end of the game, players were telling Sir Alex Ferguson to sign him. That was the beginning of everything. But what makes his story powerful is not just the success that followed. It is the fact that a boy who grew up with almost nothing turned struggle into fuel and pain into purpose. Today, the world sees a legend, but behind the fame is still that little boy from Madeira who refused to stop believing.